10 facts about food that you probably didn't know about. Since we read labels and follow nutritionists, it seems that we know everything, or almost everything about what we eat. But who can say that for sure? We eat every day. But how much do you know about it? Today, we are going to take a look at some facts about food that will shock you. Keep watching. You will like this video, so don't forget to click and subscribe to this channel. It's rather obvious that the human food system is fascinating. From scientists making diamonds out of peanut butter, grapes exploding into plasma fireballs in the microwave, to bananas being berries and strawberries not being berries. Fascinating food facts that you probably never knew are quite many. Some say that food is the fuel for human existence, and we cannot but agree. We put together this series of interesting facts on food that will blow your mind. You might know some of them, but we're certain you won't know all of them. And if you do, maybe there is a prize waiting for you at the end of the video. Number 10. Only a few countries prohibit the cultivation of GMO plants. In the majority of countries, genetically modified crops can be cultivated without any restrictions because there is still no scientific proof that such crops are more harmful than natural ones. These bioengineered foods are foods produced from organisms that have had changes introduced into their DNA using the methods of genetic engineering. The vast majority of the research on genetically modified crops suggests that they are safe to eat and that they have the potential to feed millions of people worldwide who currently go hungry. While many countries approve of genetically modified crops, some countries think the practice is unsafe and is therefore prohibited. Number 9. Fruits and vegetables are not as nutritious as they used to be. Nutritionists recommended a certain quantity of vegetable and fruits to us because of how beneficial they are to our bodies. However, you may well be eating the recommended levels of fruits and vegetables, but it is possible that they might not be doing you the same amount of good that it used to do. Scientific studies suggest that due to modern agricultural practices, fruits and vegetables are less nutritious than they were around a half a century ago. It was suggested that you would have to eat 8 times the amount of oranges now to get the same amount of vitamin A as you might have gotten a couple of years before. To try and maximize your benefits from eating fruits and vegetables, you should consume more of it and eat organic produce when it is available. Number 8. Prepackaged salads and greens may not be clean. We have become given to eating prepackaged items, and all we do is read the labels to certify that they are safe for us to ingest. We do not bother to wash them again since we feel they have been washed. Of course, when you buy your salad and other fresh green produce pre-packed, it will have gone through a washing process. But just how clean is it? The reports of a field study that examined pre-washed salads found that 39% of the 200 plus samples tested contained bacteria. With this number, it became obvious that the bacteria indicated contamination. Similarly, a study from the University of California, Riverside, found that the certain leaves, in this case spinach leaves, have numerous nooks and crannies where bacteria can remain despite washing. The best advice is to thoroughly wash all greens regardless of the packaging or otherwise they come out of. Number 7. Chewing coffee beans can help eliminate bad breath. Now, several embarrassing things can occur to a person, and having a bad breath probably tops that list. It could also be that you've had one too many garlic and you need to rid yourself of the smell on your breath. Some of us choose to chew on some gum or even some extra strong mints. But what we do not know is that the answer to that bad breath apparently lies in the coffee bean. Yes, you heard that right. Chewing on the roasted coffee beans can go some way to ridding you of your garlic or onion breath. Other good options to freshen your breath includes parsley or mint leaves. If you prefer to drink your coffee rather than chew it, then there is a good news for you. Scientists have found that coffee can inhibit the bacterium that leads to bad breath, but best to drink it black. Number 6. Chocolate is as healthy as fruit. Chocolate is regarded as an indulgent treat because it is mainly associated with weight gain and acne. It is not all bad news, as a good number of researchers have suggested that chocolate can be just as beneficial to the body as fruit. Studies were carried out to compare dark chocolate with fruit juices made from blueberries and pomegranate. and dark chocolate was found to be higher in disease-fighting antioxidants than fruit juices. For maximum benefit, it is best to choose dark chocolate over milk chocolate, as the dairy variety contains additional sugar and is much more processed, which reduces the health benefits. When taken moderately, chocolate can help your heart to stay healthy, memory as you get older, and it can help lower cholesterol levels. It is important to know that white chocolate is not chocolate at all. It contains no properties of chocolate. Number 5. The world may run out of chocolate supplies. Of course, you are already thinking of stocking up your home with chocolate so you can take advantage of the benefits. But there is a bit of bad news. This popular treat is in real danger of going into a shortage. You would have noticed that the prices of your favorite chocolate bars have in recent years been on the rise, or the bars have been shrinking in size. This is a result of the growing global demand for cocoa. To put it in perspective, Americans spend $10 billion annually on chocolate treats. Also, the additional demand from emerging mass markets such as China, India, Indonesia, Brazil, and Russia means that there aren't enough cocoa trees to meet demand, and the possibility of a supply shortfall could be on the way. Unfortunately, due to global warming and other negative factors, chocolate is not the only food at the verge of extinction. Others include bananas, avocado, pear, and some types of apples. Number 4. Food is allowed to contain traces of insects. You could be forgiven for thinking that when you buy your food that it will be bug-free and that the law would ensure that it stays that way. Well, unfortunately not. It seems that some of these elements are allowable and often unavoidable in small quantities. In the US, for example, the Food and Drug Administration allows for natural defects in food products, meaning your food can legally contain traces of stuff that you probably don't want to be swallowing. The FDA will only begin an investigation into foods once they go over the allowable levels they set. For example, chocolate would only ever be investigated once it reaches 60 or more insect fragments per 100 grams. Anything below this level is considered okay. For peanut butter, the level is at lower at 30 insect fragments per 100 grams. Technically, we eat insects without even knowing. The food pigment carmine, also known as E120, is used to add red color to food products. But not everyone knows that carmine is produced from carmine acid generated by some scale insects such as the cochineal scale. Number 3. Bird saliva is actually an expensive delicacy. Yes, we were as surprised as you are now when we saw this at first. With so many delicacies in the world, bird saliva is the most expensive. Bird saliva is the food of the well-heeled, at least in China anyway. Bird's nest soup is an expensive delicacy made from rare bird's nest created from the saliva of small swiftlets. The nest, which have been used in Chinese cooking for over 4 centuries, are dissolved in water to make a soup which is believed to have exquisite flavor and be of health benefit. These bird nests are considered to be one of the most expensive animal food products consumed by humans. However, it is not just the cost of this food that makes it popular, at least in China, but also its health benefits. Edible bird's nests help boost the body's immune system. It also contains 6 important hormones, including testosterone and estradiol. Number 2. A quarter of the world's hazelnuts are used for Nutella. There are not so many people who do not like Nutella, and that explains why the product takes up a quarter of the world's hazelnuts. Nutella has become such a popular brand that 1 in 4 of every hazelnut on this planet makes its way into the jars of heavenly goodness. The demand for hazelnuts has grown so much, and it continues to grow. Researchers at the top universities around the world are trying to grow hazelnuts in labs to fight against global shortages. We hope they make it possible because we hope to have these jars of deliciousness with us for a long time. You feel the same way, don't you? Talking about peanuts, scientists claim that peanut can be turned into diamonds. All you have to do is recreate the condition of the lower mantle of the earth for weeks to create a 2/3 mm wide diamond. That's only 2,200 degrees centigrade. Well, that's almost impossible. So we will just move ahead and continue enjoying our jars of Nutella. Number 1. Loud music makes your drink more and faster. Have you ever stopped to wonder why pubs and various places where drinks are sold play very loud music? Well, that's probably because they see it as a way to boost their sales. They know that loud music make a person drink more and faster. In other words, the louder the music, the more drinks that will be consumed, thereby bringing in more income. How was this strategy discovered though? An experiment was carried out in France and this conclusion was reached. The reason for the experiment was to see how our surroundings affect our drinking habits and to encourage bar owners to think about how the atmosphere at their watering hole could be leading to excessive drinking. The atmosphere sure influenced excessive drinking and bar owners seem to be enjoying it. At this point, we know that you didn't know some things that you just heard and you are very surprised. We are sure you liked the video and you will click like if you haven't already done that. So we will give you a bonus fact. You probably thought that the holes in crackers are a form of decoration. Well, you're wrong. The holes are drilled in intentionally to ensure that the treats bake properly. Without those holes, the crackers you love wouldn't be so thin and crispy. By the way, did you know that the first crackers that were produced in the USA and had holes that were made manually? Their number was 13, which corresponded to the number of states of the country at that time. Quite fascinating, isn't it? We can imagine how impressed you are with this new knowledge. Which of the facts surprised you most? What are you willing to change about your choice of food based on these facts? Let us know in the comment section below. Are you looking forward to our next video? If you are in luck. We have several informative and mind-blowing videos such as this in store for you. Hurry now and subscribe to our channel if you are new. You should also hit that notification bell so that you don't miss some of our other amazing facts about things you use daily. Till next time, bye!